Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Stopped after making the catch.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense gets set for second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team in. Go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Svoboda. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. He caught it. Touchdown, Wyoming. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch and knock down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Strickland. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB release. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So that was a... Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need... And he can't escape, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Strickland. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll... First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find... He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo, fast, and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the end zone. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the returner will be dragged down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. With the catch, it's Strickland. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. And he'll take it in. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he's looking downfield. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Williamson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets them up on second down. Running back goes in motion. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Crosses the 30, he's got away.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Line getting set on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Turns it on in midfield. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hines is tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. And back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Downfield.
3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to clear it out of reach. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Finds his big tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the...
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They knock him down at the 2, and what a return to put it right on the doorstep. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. And more yards after contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Svoboda. He's going up top here late in the game. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Just destroying his way through the field. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're bringing heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he makes the catch, but no. They'll say he'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fresno State will have to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And they get the sack just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strickland. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to...
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Keene. It's caught at the 45 on its way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A first down for the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quick out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. A third and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's taking the shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Williamson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open.
A shot toward the end zone. Snags it. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Keene. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's caught for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last.
Nothing but green ahead. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his man. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play.
Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. With the catch, it's Strickland. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after that completion. The aerial assault continues. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Wants to throw on second down. Working that left side now. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Get it out on the screen. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Trying to get to it. Finds his back in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Give him 6. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Fresno State right back to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Lets it fly. He snares it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The great thing about spreading it defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back. It's Keene. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they got him for the sack. Fresno State will have to punt.
Number 49, on to kick it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Extending the play. He'll fire to his right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to pass. It's Keene. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're heading off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Fresno State right back to the line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. There's no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Give to the big fullback. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Oregon State Beavers. 48 Sports. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Slips away. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in a quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 70. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the ball is picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Williamson. Tackle is made after the first down.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
On the move, it's Griffin. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Finds his big tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This offense has a second down play. Back to the air one more time. He's going to run it. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So,
and the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout by the offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Return runs out of bounds.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Beavers in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. And he's loose, and he'll... A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man across the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Using his legs, it's Strickland. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This time it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and get some pretty good pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he hasn't.
Second down pass. Complete.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's McCoy. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Going up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That pass not... Line gets set, first down. Snags it quickly on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Clemens. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Beavers will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the... Touchdown, Beavers! Offense set on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense in an empty set. They want to just keep throwing it. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Coming after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
He's got his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
From the red zone, looking for a space. That's caught. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's going to pass on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And it's in there for a touchdown. Oh, we might be in for a classic finish here.
2-minute offense. This is what offenses practice throughout the league. And this is when you need to have great poise and great execution. This is a big moment. Let's see if this next offense can handle it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's McCoy. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ballgame.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to ride this running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. The hand to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air. It's McCoy. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Trying to get to it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.